Hello and welcome to the last video of the year for me of 2025. And so, as it is my birthday month, I am celebrating by sharing a discount with you. And this discount will run until the midnight on the 19th of December. And so, if you would like 25% off, my videos or my trainings, my e-courses, my resources, then use the code DEC25, DEC25, and that will get you 25% off my resources and trainings. And the reason is because December's my birthday month and I wanted to celebrate that. And also in the new year, I will be making some changes to those e-courses and those resources. And anyone who buys them now will get access to the new versions of them then, which will be a little bit more polished and a little bit more neat and tidy. And so if that sounds good to you, then please do make the most of the discount code while it lasts until December the 19th at midnight. And so today, as it's my last video of 2025 before I have a break for the winter and get like hibernation mode, I am going to share with you some things that I do to review the year. And it's just really, really simple. And so you might like to do it along with me. You might like to pause the video at different points and have me talk alongside. But all you will need is your calendar or your diary or both. If you, like me, have things in multiple places, I've got this diary, I've got a desk calendar, I've got my calendar on my phone, I've got just, yeah, a lot of calendars. So grab all of those and have those there. Have some post-it notes and a pen, and also either a big desk and space or a big bit of paper, either, just a space. And so the first thing that you're going to do in this review of the year is you're going to have a look back through your calendar and you're going to write down all of the classes, all of the services, all of the things that you did on a post-it note, each thing. So it could be a particular, not every single one, but like a series of them. So say, for example, you did a series after school classes at a particular venue, that would go on a post-it note. And then maybe you did a series of after school classes at a different venue, that would go on a separate post-it note. So you're writing down all of the different offerings that you did, whether those are workshops, whether those are after school classes, or whether those are works within schools, whether they are, whatever it is you did, write it down on a post-it note so that you've got all of the things that you have done in this year. And so I'm always amazed at how many different things I've done. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I did that. And so it's a really good opportunity for you to just check back and see what it is that you've done. So when you've got them all on post-it notes, what you're going to do is organise them into whether you would do them again. So I would have a yes pile, a no pile, and a yes with changes pile. And so I just sort my post-it notes into those piles. So I might say this particular after school club, yeah, loved it. Let's go straight into yes. Did I do this particular workshop? No way, that was crap. Put it in the no pile. If you're pausing and you're like, oh, I don't know, it goes in the maybe in the yes with changes pile. So you've sorted all of your events, all of your services, all of your offerings into 3 piles: yes, no, yes with changes. And then the next thing that you're going to do is have a look and think about what you have learnt this year. So this will come mainly from your middle pile, probably. There's moments where you're like, oh, I don't know, I sort of liked it, but this happened, or I don't really like this. And also from your no pile, it will be, it's all learning, isn't it? It's if you put on a workshop and you didn't have enough people to run it, or you ran the workshop but actually you weren't like £5 by the end of it because you'd spent so much on resources, or because people didn't come, or you ended up spending a lot of money on the venue or something like that. Or maybe you ended up cancelling last minute, or maybe you ran it but you felt completely overwhelmed by it, or the timing didn't work or something like that. All of these things, all of these criticisms that we have for ourselves, we write those down. And so, for example, some learning that I had is that my children's wellbeing practitioner training, the wellbeing journey, I decided to do it in November. And the reason why I did it at the time when I did made sense to me at the time when I booked it, because I was like, oh yeah, that's a good week. The venue that I would really like to hire is available that week. Nothing else is going on in my family that particular time. So it looked like a perfect timing, but actually it turned out that there was a massive firework display at the castle that was just around the corner from the venue. And then the next day, there was a memorial walk where the roads were a bit chaotic. And so I learned to really think about the venue, and not just for me and my family, but also what things can I learn about the venue. So when I'm going to deliver that training again in 2026, think about the bigger picture. That's one of the key learnings that I've had. So we're not like bashing our head. Bashing our head. We're not like hitting ourselves with sticks of like, oh, that was rubbish or that was crap. But we are thinking like, what did I learn from this experience? And so, yeah, we're writing down all of the learnings, and it could be that you're writing the learnings on the post-it notes, or it could be that you've got a separate journal and you're writing them down there. What are your learnings from the thing? And it could be something great like, oh, I've learned that this is a really successful class, or this particular time works really well for me, or this particular thing is actually very profitable, or this particular thing I really, really love. And so you're writing down all of your learnings, whether those are good learnings or whether those are bad learnings. I don't actually believe that there's either good or bad, because I think actually we can make these discoveries and we can grow from them. So we've written down our services and our offerings and our classes and our workshops on post-it notes. We have sorted them into, I would do it again, I would not do it again, I might do it again with changes. And then we've written down everything that we have learned. And then the next thing that we do is write down what we are proud of this year. So write down everything that you've done that fills you with pride, and it's likely to be the things that have gone well. It's likely to be things that on the outside look successful. But I would also invite you to be proud of those moments where you were really challenged. Be proud of the things that you've overcome. Be proud of the difficult learnings that you've had. Be proud of, and it could be that you're not necessarily just thinking about your business. It could be things in your own life, like hobbies or things that you've done. So writing down all of those things that you are proud of, and then take a moment to really savor those things. Savoring is a technique in positive psychology where we really take a moment to feel that pride. And I often think that we can go from the first straight from one thing to another, and I definitely can do that. I'm definitely guilty of being like, right, this and now this and now this. Can you take some time to really reflect on your learning and reflect on how proud you are and reflect on the growth that you've had in your business this year, the experiences that you've had? Can you honour it in some way, whatever that looks like for you? So for me, I absolutely am a sucker for a candle, an incense, some nice little crystals, because I really love the colours of them and what they represent. Cacao in my special little mug. I've got a little special cacao mug that I really enjoy. I have a special bowl and maybe some treats in there, some like dark chocolate or some really nice fruit or something special, and just and putting some music on and just taking some time to be with that moment and enjoy that moment and celebrate you and what you've achieved this year. And that is really, really important. That's a kind of really nice closing out of the year 2025. And then this will support you in planning 2026. And that may well be for another video. But this is just a review of 2025. What have you learned? What are you proud of? And yeah, what would you repeat? What would you not repeat? Okay, I hope you found that really useful. Don't forget, there's 25% off all of my stuff until the 20th. Excuse me. Until the 20th of December.